I'm so cold.
You're warm.
I'm cold.
And oop.
Greetings, Internet. Welcome to But I'm Still a Good Person by Vince Nicholas. I'm Vince Nicholas. I'm joined by my sparkling wifey, Carolyn Nicholas.
Hello.
Hello, honey. Thank you for joining me on our bedroom floor for our little presentation here. Okay, so let's talk about our Saturday. First of all, our Saturday started off with Frankie, feeding Frankie. Every morning starts with feeding Frankie. Always hungry. The Frankie Blue Nicholas story. I fed him at 6, and then I fed him at 7, and then you were unawares of this, so right before we headed grocery shopping, you fed him at 8. It was like, we're feeding him too much.
Every hour on the hour.
I feel like I feed him very little because I don't want him to vomit. But that just increases the amount of feedings. He's always hungry.
I have a feeling no matter how much or little you put in his bowl, he's going to want to eat all the time, constantly.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. And like feeding Frankie is like the number one topic in this home. Like the most overheard phrase is, did you feed Frankie? Did anyone feed Frankie? When's the last time you fed Frankie? Have I fed Frankie? Has Frankie eaten? It just goes on and on and on. It's just never ending. This chonky boy's hunginess. Then we went supermarket shopping. You were rocking. So your top was dark navy blue. You had black pants on. And then you had your pink lemonade purse rocking. That's a look.
The contrasts.
Yeah. The pink lemonade purse really stands out. And you get heck of compliments on it, huh?
Yes, I get so many compliments. And this is the little purse you bought me from Walmart.
Yeah.
And it's so cute.
Yeah, totally. And I enjoy it. I mean, I'm a man. I don't wear no purse, but I really enjoy looking at your purse, and it's standing out amongst your dark background. Then we went to grocery outlet, saw Noah. He's 17 or 18, young Noah, the cashier. No, he's a checker, bagger boy. He was wearing a cowboy hat. Is he into country music? Is he cosplaying? Does he think he's a cowboy?
I have no context for it.
Yeah.
And when we were checking out our groceries, I told him I liked it, and he said thank you, but then he didn't provide any additional information. So I don't know if it was just a fashion choice, or was there a rodeo going on later that he wanted to dress up for? I don't know.
It's bold. It was a bold choice. It reminded me of the old clothing store, Miller's Outpost. But I wonder what's going on. Noah, it's a culture, not a costume. If you really are a cowboy, well, then bring it on. But I like that he has the courage to do that instead of just most young people. You just want to stay unnoticed and lay back in the cut, as the rappers in the 90s said. But I admired his inspiration. Then the music playing, they were playing Rod Stewart. The grocery outlet Muzak was playing Rod Stewart. First Cut is the Deepest. Sheryl Crow redid it. Which version do you like, honey?
I only know the Cheryl version.
I
didn't even know Rod Stewart was the one who did it.
He originated it, and then Sheryl Crow remade it. But same here. Like, I was like, oh, because Rod Stewart, he doesn't make new stuff anymore. He covers a lot of stuff now. So it's like, oh, Rod must have recently covered First Cut is the Deepest from Cheryl. But no, he's the OG. In the 60s or 70s, I looked it up. And then Cheryl redid it. I gotta go with Cheryl. I gotta go with the former Lance, that guy, the biker guy.
Armstrong.
Him. I gotta go with the former Mrs. Lance Armstrong. So we head to the checkout. We have 30-ish items. Gentleman gets behind us. He has about 5. So I was like, so we huddle, honey. We're like, should we let this guy go? Let this guy go. I'm going to let this guy go. And then, so I say, hey man, you can go ahead of us. And he's like, oh, okay. But he just stood there. And so there's like confusion between the customer ahead of us and then us. And then this guy's standing there, and the cashier ended up scanning our first item.
Yeah, the problem was that you had already laid out 70% of our groceries onto the belt. So he couldn't, there was like no space for him to go in front of us and put his stuff down.
Yeah.
But yeah, she canceled our first item that she scanned and she was able to help this guy.
Yeah, space is tight right there. But was it the cashier's fault?
Leave that in.
Was it the cashier's fault? Was it Noah's fault? Was it your fault? Was it my fault? Was it this guy's fault?
I think
he didn't go ahead of us?
The cowboy hat was throwing us all. It was distracting.
I could have been more clear and direct. Next time, I'll grab the guy by his hips and I'll direct him to walk in front of you. I think he was just kind of like, okay, he didn't want to crowd you or us. And I can admire that, but I was like,
I think I think if we have a lot of our stuff already up there, we have to just go ahead and go ourselves. We can't like trying to do a good deed, but it's just everything gets muddled and confused.
I'm gonna grab the next guy by his hips, and just walk him over and say, "This guy is next." Cashier, Noah, wifey, Carla, and then there was another guy who got behind us, who also had 5-6 items. I was like, no, okay, we let one guy ahead of us. We're not gonna let two. Let us check out. And I felt bad, but on the other hand, we can't let everyone in. Okay, then we'll sit at the stoplight for 6 days. So Friday night we're hanging out, and we're hanging out with Len, and he's telling us about donuts. So we get him donuts at Walmart, and they always have to be the yellow sticker, the half price. And then so Lennox is he's like briefing us. He's giving us his donut memo, his top 5 donuts, his requests that we were to on Saturday morning that we're to purchase for him. So what are his top 5 donuts, honey? Drum roll, please.
Number 1 is the maple rounds. Number 2, chocolate round. Number 3, maple filled.
Yeah.
With cream.
Yeah.
Number 4, chocolate filled with cream. Number 5, glazed round.
What kind of cream do they have? Because I like the whipping cream, but the heavier.
Yes, it's like I think it's a Bavarian cream, which is I don't like that either. I like the whipped cream filling only.
Yeah. Well, if it came down to it, I don't want any cream filling. But if I had to have a creme filling, it would be the whipped cream. Yeah, the Bavarian or custard or whatever.
Oh, yeah. I'm not a fan.
Too thick. It's not. It's like pudding in the middle of your donut. So got there. What are your top 2, honey? What are your top 3?
My top 2 favorite donuts are glazed old fashioned and a glazed cruller.
So glazed on both.
Yeah, because you could get them just plain with nothing, or they have like the different colored frostings. I don't know if it's the pink one and then like chocolate.
Yeah.
I just like the clear, like glazed.
Yeah. I like glazed because it envelops the entire donut. You talk about a chocolate donut, the top is chocolate, but then you got just a bunch of cake or yeast or whatever.
That's true.
And it's fine, but the glazed, it swallows up the entire donut, and it's a pleasure in every bite. So we got there. What did we find, honey?
The whole donut section pretty much was yellow stickers.
Wow.
It was a great day for donuts.
Nice.
Usually there's 1 or 2 if we're lucky. But yeah, so I'm glad he gave us his top 5. We had so many options, and so he got his number 1 pick.
Yeah. And sometimes there's a bunch of yellow stickers, but it's the kind he doesn't like, or we're like, well, we don't want to chance it, even though it's $1. Donuts are $1 each when you're buying them in a pair, so it's $2, and then the yellow sticker knocks it down 50%, so it's $1. So it's 50 cents a donut, which I'll take that hit. But on the other hand, it's like, well, I don't want to just have 2 donuts go to waste.
Or sometimes he doesn't want them, so I've ended up eating them.
Yeah.
Which I don't like that either.
The carbs. My goodness, the carbs.
I know.
But we did get a bunch of yellow stickers. We saw a lady, and she had like the yellow sticker printer, and she had a cart, and she had a bunch of food and items that she was putting yellow stickers on. And I don't want to be nosy, but I'm like, what's going on in there? What else? We got yellow stickers going on. And
Well, that's what we're there for. We're like treasure hunters in the Walmart.
I know.
Looking for the yellow stickers.
Follow the yellow sticker lady. Well, we follow her sometimes, but we're not overly nosy. But sometimes the yellow stickers will drive you mad. Like you've bought too many yellow stickers and it's already expired, and then stuff just sits in the fridge, even more expired, and we eventually eat it. But the yellow stickers will give you the yellow fever, if you know what I'm saying. You need to simmer down around the yellow sticker. I get crazed too sometimes. I'm like, oh, this is a deal, and it's all a deal. But then it's fresh produce, and it's either about to expire, or it's expired, or it's a day past, and you're like, oh.
For example, today you and I shared 3 packages of yellow sticker expired salad.
Oh, yeah.
Just because we had to eat it.
Yeah.
And you were like, this is too much lettuce.
Yeah.
But you know what? We did it. We got through.
It was a lot of wet leaves. But, well, last week you had to throw away a donut, right? No.
And oop.
I'll fake that laugh. Was that last week or this? That was
What did
last
I throw
week.
away?
You threw away a salad. You were like, oh, this.
Oh, yeah.
And oop.
Well, last week you had to throw away a salad.
Oh, yeah, that was my bad. I should never have bought it because in the store I was like, this looks really musty.
Yeah.
But I thought it was borderline.
Yeah.
Like, it's edible.
Yeah.
But after a couple days, it was really awful.
Well, you had to put one back when we were in the store.
Yeah.
Like, this is too much. But then the one you bought turned out to be very similar in a few days. Oh, it's okay. I'll eat that. $2 loss or whatever. Then we went on a bike ride. We came home. My tires are low pressure. There's a leak in one of them. I need to get it fixed, but it doesn't go flat like immediately. It takes a couple weeks. And so I got to load it up in your car, drive your Sorento over there, bring it out, bring it into the bike shop. It's just a whole deal. I'd rather just keep inflating the tire. I also learned how to inflate a Presta valve. Oh man, it's full of knowledge over here. So we head on over to Starbucks. I'm like, let's bike ride. We'll get a drink at Starbucks. We'll come home. And you said, okay, I'll follow you. And I said, okay, I'll be the Sir Francis Drake of this bicycle expedition. And so you were following me, but then at one point I look over, you're on the other side of the street. You're ahead of me. Like, what the heck? Are you committing mutiny on Sir Francis Drake?
Well, you like to ride on the sidewalks, and I like to ride in the bike lanes because there's lots of pedestrians on the sidewalk, and you're constantly having to stop, move to the side.
That's true. That exactly happened.
Yeah.
There was a whole family on my side of the street on the sidewalk. I was like, oh, now I gotta do the thing where I stop and the bike's in between my legs, and I gotta walk from the sidewalk over to the street, and I'm like,
I figured you'd catch up to me, or we'd like on the bike rides. We come apart, we go apart, we come back together.
Yeah.
It's give and take.
Yeah, just like real life intermarriage. Yeah, you try, you plan for the best, but you improvise. We can't always stay together. Saw a couple people on e-bikes on the way over there. No pedaling. Losers.
How do they stay balanced?
Their core.
Because
They work their core.
Okay. For some reason, I think pedaling physically like keeps your body upright, like keeps the bike centered.
Yeah.
I've never ridden an e-bike or a motorcycle or anything like that.
Yeah. I think you just balance it. It's fine, but well, you're so trained like with the pedaling and the balance that it all comes together as one. But those lazy people on those electric bikes, they're just sitting there like the Wall-E cartoon. We got a couple cafe mistos at Starbucks, 130 calories each. You got yours with warm milk?
Yes.
What was up with that customization?
Well, I looked at it and the standard came with hot steamed milk. But I didn't want to be sitting in Starbucks forever waiting for it to cool down. So I got warm because I was thinking it would be a little bit cooler when I got it.
Yeah.
But you got yours hot steamed.
Well, I didn't know. I stay away from the customizations button. This is the Starbucks way. This is what Starbucks wants. Give me the Starbucks preferred method. What'd you think about your cafe misto, honey?
It was really good. I got mine also with oat milk.
Oh, right,
And
right.
it was delicious.
Yeah, I like mine. I got the biggest one, the venti. You got the medium?
Yes. Oh, no, I got the small size. Tall.
Oh, got you.
The tall, small.
Oh, so confusing. I hate the Starbucks mind games they try to play with you. And I liked when I first started drinking mine, I was like, oh, this is good. It's got a good coffee flavor. But after about a third, it was just like milk. And I was like, oh, it's just a cup of milk. Thanks, Starbucks. Oh, I think I have a reason to complain, honey. Get another drink. So I was at our little library yesterday, and there's a large book. Speaking of Noah, it's the book is titled Cowboys, the Life and Times, or whatever it is. But it's a big book, and it doesn't fit in the little library, so they put it facing you. Like when you open, the cover is facing you, so it's blocking all the little books that are lined up on the shelves. Is there an etiquette, honey? Are there morals? Are there values when you try to put giant books? Should you do that into a little library?
No. Okay. Bye.
Where is he going? Oh, the gym.
And oop.
Oh.
Well, I think it's common sense that that's not okay to do.
Yeah.
Like, obviously.
Yeah.
But I see that all the time. These egregious people putting their books in there.
Right.
Stuff that doesn't fit. Stuff that's sliding out because it's overstuffed. Yeah. I mean, it's not appropriate.
Yeah. These people are animals. Heathens. They should have like a big little library or a medium library.
Actually, that's a complaint I have about our little library. The shelves are hecka tiny.
Ah.
Like, even normal books sometimes don't fit in there.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
too tall.
Yeah. Are there, so there's not just one standard uniform little library. There's various sized little
Yeah.
library. Ah. Had no idea. Fascinating. The things you learn. You've had a few fails in the baking department, honey. Can you tell us more about that?
Story of my life. Instagram is feeding me. They're feeding me lies.
Ah.
So I keep getting these posts about recipes using cottage cheese.
Yeah.
It's like baking with cottage cheese.
Yeah.
And the pictures are so enticing.
Yeah.
It's like 4 ingredients, super simple. So the first one I tried were these little balls,
Right.
basically.
Yeah.
Cottage cheese, peanut butter, oats, honey, and you roll them into a ball shape,
Mhm.
and then you bake them.
Yeah.
You ate some of these with me.
Yeah.
What's your review?
They
They were horrible.
Yeah.
They were horrible. They didn't keep their shape. The flavor was off.
Yeah.
So then, like, 3 days later, I found another recipe, and I was like, this looks really good.
Oh, fool me twice. This one had blueberries.
Oh my gosh. So they were supposed to be bars. So you
Yeah.
bake them in like a 9x13 dish. Yeah, again, it was cottage cheese, oats, blueberries, a couple of eggs,
Yeah.
cinnamon. Baked them. They looked beautiful. They smelled amazing.
Yeah.
And then the flavor was just awful.
Yeah.
Again, it didn't really hold its shape. It was kind of runny.
Yeah.
So what I ended up doing was I literally just ate all the blueberries out of it and threw the rest of it away.
Yeah. I ate a few bites and I was like, why don't you just eat cottage cheese with blueberries? What's with all the extra ingredients and the baking? Cottage cheese is not flour, honey. It's not meant to be baked.
It's
The
Just-
recipes entice you.
just stick to the classic flour,
Yeah.
sugar, eggs, milk. Like, just what are we trying to do here?
So it's I assume it's a sped up video.
It's not even a video. It's just an image.
Oh, it's just a picture.
And then the comment or the
Ah.
caption is the recipe.
So there's no video of them eating this cottage cheese concoction and saying, this is really good. It's just a beautiful picture.
Yes. And I keep falling for it.
It's okay, honey. It's
I finally I went in and I deleted all the recipes I had saved because I was like, oh, lemon. Oh, this one looks different. This one looks good. I'm giving up.
Good job. Good job.
Thanks.
Way to stand up. Way to stand your ground. So we watched Trust Me, The False Prophet. It's a documentary on Netflix, true crime doc, described as a cult expert and her videographer husband embed themselves in a vulnerable FLDS community. This is in Utah, border Arizona, around there, where they discovered disturbing evidence about Samuel Bateman, who claims to be the successor to imprisoned prophet Warren Jeffs. What'd you think about this 4-part doc, honey?
This was so engrossing.
Excellent.
Fascinating. We were like, let's watch the first episode.
Yeah.
We watched all 4 episodes in one night.
Oh my gosh. We stayed up till 9 p.m., which is
Whoa.
crazy. Yeah. So this guy, Sam Bateman, Warren Jeffs is a horrible human being, and he went to jail for a long time. But he still wielded power, and he still got out voice messages somehow. A podcast, if you will. And then he faded. They didn't explain exactly what happened.
He's still in prison, and he still has his followers that still are under his power, I guess.
And then Sam Bateman was like, hey, I got an impression, which is a thing in FLDS. I got an impression. Warren Jeffs is dead, but he can still speak through me, so I'm the heir apparent or whatever. And so he starts, well, there's cults, and then there's like a couple dummies. Like, to start a cult, you just need 3 dumb guys.
Right.
Is the lesson I learned. Because Sam Bateman, he recruits 3 of his buddies or whatever. And they all like, yeah, you're the next of kin. You're the next coming. And then these idiots turn... He's like, oh, you can have our wives and our daughters. So he got 3 idiots, and then his cult turns into around 35 people. He's got 25-ish wives, some of age, many underage. And so that's it. Like, you just need 3 stupid asses.
Yeah, and but you have to make sure one of them has money.
Oh yeah,
because that's what kept this going. Was one of the guys was super rich and has a very successful business.
Yeah, he had a construction business or something.
Devoted all that he had to Samuel Bateman and this new cult.
Yeah, vanity was his downfall. Now, so the lady and the guy who were making this documentary, videoing everything, they go in with good intentions, and then they're like, something seems awry. But Sam Bateman was like, hey, I like this. I like all the cameras. I like the attention. I'm digging this. And so he hammed it up for the cameras.
Yeah, he started inviting them to come almost every day to film him.
Oh, yeah.
And hang out with him. And they were very flattering to Sam Bateman too. They really got in his good graces, and so he started trusting them. And like you said, he wanted to be filmed all the time. He thought his life was so fascinating, and he was such an interesting guy.
Like, he would be hiking, which is the first sign of nut jobbiness, craziness. But he would be hiking, and then he'd be like, do you guys want a second take to the videographer?
It was really giving a little kid, like, watch me, Mom, watch me, Dad.
He would jump, from one rock to the other. Did you get that? Was that good? He'd say, I love you, honey. And then was that okay? Do we need a second take? And it was really just, he just loved it. And the more time... that was video. The more video they got, the more that was recorded. You started to see cracks in the shield, and so everyone was very hesitant at first. But they started saying "I love you," and they're talking on the phone every day. Like, when are we gonna film? Let's film this. Let's film that. And so after a couple years, they started chinks in the armor, but then one of the wives, the older wives, she just broke and she spilled the tea, and And so that eventually led to his downfall, but it was really good. And then the other different thing was that the videographer, husband and the wife, who had a little show business history in them, they were embedded, and at one point they just turned into undercover informants. And it's not like an FBI guy who's undercover. No, these are just normal people who were like egging on the Samuelites, as they're called, and they keep going. They're lying to their faces. They're trying to entrap them. They're trying to get evidence. They're trying to get witnesses. And the local law enforcement, hapless, if you will, even the feds were like, keep going, keep going. We need more evidence. We're working the case. And so months and months and months, and they felt there was just this duality, like we're lying to them, we're pretending we love them, but really we're just gathering evidence.
They did genuinely love and care for the women.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, obviously not Sam or the men, but yeah, they had real connections and like friendships with the girls.
Yeah. Yeah, it was excellent documentary. Sam Bateman and the three dummies are in jail for... Actually, the three guys didn't get that... Well, a couple of decades in jail. Sam Bateman got...
I think he got 35 or 50 years. Yeah.
Seems light, if you ask me. But yeah, excellent documentary. Trust me, the false prophet. Frankie pooped the other day. I don't know. Why did your cat do this?
He does this every day.
No, he pooped on the carpet in Lennox.
Oh, that's what we're talking about. He pooped on the carpet literally a foot away from his litter box. I mean, well, who hasn't been there at least once in their life?
Wow.
We all have emergencies.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Yeah, that's, I don't know if that's a good point, but that's definitely a point, honey. And finally, there's no more bird poop on our balcony.
Yeah, the birds are gone. We haven't bought a balloon to hang up on our balcony in months.
Yeah. So if you're just joining us, previously, birds like to poop in one particular part of our balcony. So we started buying balloons at Dollar Tree, and they would float up there and scare the birds away. Some balloons would last a couple days. Some would last a couple weeks, but it was just a pain in the ass to go, oh no, we gotta go buy another balloon. But for whatever reason, they're not coming over anymore to do their deed, what Frankie does on the carpet. I think they got together at the bird bar, and they said, don't go over there anymore, man. They got balloons and it's scary, and there's 90 other balconies we can poop on. Okay, were we done, honey?
Yep.
Okay, well, that's the end of the program. It's been fun, but not really. Let's all try a little harder next time. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, review, and rate, or don't. Do whatever you want. You're a grown-up. Make your own decisions. Do what's best for your family. Please be sure to use our promo code for Pink Pony Lemonade Purse Club. Walmart Donuts. We don't have a... The promo code, the magic promo code is look for the yellow stickers. Goodbye, my parasocial podcast friends. I love you. My wife and I love you. We hope you have a good day today and tomorrow. And sure, she may have failed baking cottage cheese. It's okay, honey. I admire the effort.
Thank you.
And you're very, you're full of eagerness and drive and ambition in the beginning. But I'm glad you learned your lesson. But I'm always down for you to try things, and I'm always down to eat your experiments. Thank you for caring. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for listening. We hope you have a wonderful day / night. Bye-bye.
And oop. Ooh.
We got chicken.
Is that crispy, juicy tender? I can't eat no longer. And oop.